Virginia's 5th district. It's the largest district in Virginia geographically, over 10,000 square miles, and it runs from Warrenton or Fauquier County in the north all the way down through Charlottesville, outside Lynchburg, and down to the Carolina border.
What is your morning routine?
I'm an early riser, usually get up 4:30, 5 o'clock. I spend my first hour of the day in Bible study and prayer, and then about an hour to work out, and then start the workday.
What was your first concert?
That would have been the Imperials, which was a Christian rock band back in the 80s.
What is the first decoration going up in your congressional office?
First decoration will probably be a flag painting from one of my constituents.
If you wrote a book, who would the dedication go to?
Dedication would go to my wife, who's been my #1 supporter.
Before this election, what has been your greatest victory?
Marrying my wife 32 years ago.
As a former wrestling state champion, what has been your toughest match of your career, wrestling or otherwise?
Probably the toughest match was just this election race, from the primary back starting last fall through the general election just recently.
I'm Scott Franklin. I'm from Florida's 15th district. We're located right on the I-4 corridor between Tampa and Orlando, and Lakeland is the center of the district.
What is your morning routine?
I have to work out first thing in the morning. If I don't get it done, then it doesn't happen. And lately with COVID, it's been getting on the Peloton early in the morning, riding the bike.
What was your first concert?
It was Foreigner and the Cars.
What is the first decoration going up in your congressional office?
It's probably a picture I've got that's in my city commission office now. It depicts the homecoming of troops coming back through past the Statue of Liberty at the end of World War II.
Before this election, what has been your greatest victory?
I married my wife.
You've summited the highest peaks on 3 different continents. What is at the peak of your time as a congressman? What are you striving for most?
I just want to serve the country. I miss that. That was one of the things I enjoyed the most about my time in the military, and I've missed that since being out. So I'm ready to serve the country again, and I also miss the camaraderie that comes with a group of people who do that.
My name is Mary Miller. I represent the Illinois 15. We're a district that is rich in resources. We have salt-to-the-earth people, a lot of best farmland in the world, coal and oil, educational institutions.
So what is your morning routine?
I'm a high-energy person, so it doesn't take me long to wake up, but I have to have my coffee. I read my Bible, and every now and then I get called out to help move cattle from pasture to pasture or something on the farm that might be an emergency.
What was your first concert?
The Beach Boys.
If you wrote a book, who would the dedication go to?
If I wrote a book, I would dedicate it to my Lord and Savior, Jesus Christ, who called me out of darkness into his marvelous light.
Before this election, what has been your greatest victory?
Well, raising my family. I'm the mom of 7 and grandma of 17, and all of our children and their spouses are all committed conservatives, hardworking, making a positive contribution to our society.
As a mother of 7 and grandmother of 17, what are you fighting for hardest in Congress to give to the next generation?
Yeah. Well, I believe this is a pivotal point in our country, and I want our children and grandchildren, #1, to recognize the country we grew up in. I want them to have access to the same opportunities that we've had. I want our children to have freedom.